Namaste everyone. Today we are going to be practicing an Anahata Chakra yoga journey. This is the center of the heart space. So when you're ready, get comfortable in your seat. Maybe prop up your sit bones with a cushion. And just notice where your breath is, what frequency you're working with today. Can you ground deeper into your sit bones? Can you feel the holding of the earth beneath you as you rise up a little taller through your spine? Not needing to change anything or do anything. Just noticing what is here now, what is present for you today. How it is to be you today. Noticing the quality of your breath. Any holding in your body, in your physical body. Maybe some of those parts can soften. Unclenching the belly, the thighs, the hips, the shoulders. As you sink deeper and deeper into the earth. And just really allow that unconditional holding of gravity. And as the breath perhaps begins to slow down and become more intentional, bringing the awareness to your inner world, this inner vision. And what is happening inside today? What emotions are there? What thoughts are present? What feelings are present for you today? And rather than not allowing them or allowing them to take up too much space, just simply being a witness. And as the breath begins to deepen into the belly through the nose, allowing this breath, this new life force, to sweeten you, to deepen you into your being, and to soften you into the practice. Can you breathe a little deeper into the lower part of the belly, up to the ribs, to the chest. And then on the exhale, just simply letting go. And again, into the nose, belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling through the mouth, just simply releasing. And again, into the nose. Exhale mouth. This quality of the breath. And just knowing that you are part of something bigger, something larger. The sun doesn't dim its light. The trees aren't subjective to how much oxygen they give. The river doesn't judge its path. We simply being here as vessels for life, expressing and expecting nothing. We here, vessels for life, simply expecting nothing. Tuning in deep into the breath. Deep inhale through the nose. And a sigh out the mouth. hands to heart center, thumbs at the sternum. Inhale for Om to open the space. Inhale through the nose. Rubbing the hands together, creating some energy, some activation of the heart space. And then placing them on the heart and bringing that warmth to this space as we begin to open up Anahata, the deepest intuition, the deepest knowing of the heart. And as you inhale, open your arms wide, cactus arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale through the mouth, round the spine. Bring the hands into fists, elbows to navel. Shh. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Shh. Nose. Mouth. Shh. Deepest inhale. Deepest exhale. Shh. In nose. Out mouth. Shh. Shh. Full extension, lifting the heart space, dropping the head back. Full rounding of the spine, tucking the chin. Shh. Surrendering what that is to surrender. Shh. Clearing and opening up through the channel of the spine. Shh. 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 What are you releasing with your exhale? Shh. Clearing out the system. Shh. So that new manifestations can come through. Shh. Keeping going, deepest inhale, deepest exhale. Ground through the sit bones. Tool through the spine. Fluid spine, fluid mind. Allowing the cerebral fluid to flow more freely. Your prana to be activated and cultivated in the spinal channel. Next, inhale. Open the arms wide. Hold the breath at the top. Take another sip. And hold. Root lock, tensing the sexual organs, drawing the energy up through the spine. Stay. Soften the size of the body. Stay. And exhale, release the hands down. Keep the awareness inwards, eyes closed, breathe. Find a natural rhythm of breath. And then bringing hands to the shoulders, thumbs behind, fingers in front. Elbows lifted here. We're going to inhale, twist to the right. Inhale, nose. Exhale, twist to the left. Exhale, mouth. In right. out left. Ida in Pangala, balancing the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, the masculine and the feminine, allowing the Kundalini energy to rise, the infinite potential of being, the Shakti. Eyes closed down, and you have the technique. Elbows lifted, awareness inwards. Inhale, center. Exhale, nose. And switching sides. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Opening up the spinal axis. Allowing the Shakti to generate at the base of the spine. Elbows lifted. Stay with it. Inhale, center. Stay. Elbows lifted. Hold the breath, root lock. Draw the energy up. Stay. Roll the eyes up to the third eye, between the eyebrows. Stay. Drawing that energy we just cultivated up the spine, into the pineal gland. Hold the breath. Elbows up, soften the sides of the body. Stay. Exhale. Hands come down. Breathe. Notice what you notice. It's in these still points that we notice subtle changes, subtle transformation, subtle shifts. Soften the clenching, stay and lift. And then gently bringing the hands to lotus mudra at the heart space. So thumbs and pinkies touch, making a cup shape, which we then place at the heart space. So we're going to take a breath of fire here, short and sharp out the nose as we pump the navel on the exhale. Okay. Inhale, exhale. Half inhale and pumping. Focusing solely on the exhale, the inhale will come naturally. Drop the shoulders down the back. Awareness at the heart space. Deep inhale. Hold the breath. Awareness at the heart space. Roll the eyes up to the third eye. Drawing this fresh oxygen to the heart space. Fresh energy activation at the heart space at Anahata. Hold the breath. Root lock. Draw the energy up. Stay. Exhale, release. Keep the hands where they are. And stay in stillness. Stay inward. Awareness at the bountiful nature of the heart space. The lotus of the heart. Keeping the eyes closed. Keeping the awareness soft and inward. We're going to chant together the Anahata Bija mantra. So bija sounds are small seed sounds which are very short and have a direct activation on specific chakras. So the heart sound is yam. So together we're going to chant yam. And we'll just let this circulate on and on and on. So inhale, keeping the hands where they are. Yam, yam. Awareness of the heart space. Yam, 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 yam. Yam, 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 yam. Visualizing light to the heart space. Unconditional love. Yam, 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 yam. And at the level of thought, ultimate devotion to the lotus of the heart. And simply letting the mantra slowly drift away from your awareness. And from this space, of softness, of connection to the heart space, to love, to knowing, to insight, to trust. Find your deepest intention, a prayer for yourself, perhaps for a collective or a loved one. A prayer that only you know deep from within your heart. And allow that prayer to drop into your lotus cup at the heart space. Really feeling the energy of that prayer, that intention, as it lands into words, into thought, into the space of the lotus cup. And then on the next inhale, drawing that cup to the sky. Exhale, releasing the arms down, releasing the prayer up to the cosmos. Both hands drop to the sides of the body. Inhale. Exhale, mouth. Just keep the right hand where it is. Reach the left arm up and over. Maybe bending in the right elbow and keeping the left sit bone grounded. Reach the left arm overhead. Making space in the left side body. Drop the left shoulder back. Open up the chest, lift to the sky. Breathe. Can you breathe into the left side lungs? How is the body opening today? Inhale, reach the arms by lengthening the body. And then dropping the left arm down. Reaching over with the right, grounding to the right sit bone. Can you find legs all the way through the elbow, through the fingertips, and then rolling the right shoulder back, looking up to the sky. Breathe. Breathe into the side body. Find space. And what space is available for you to meet with the breath, to open with the breath. Inhale, reach, arms reach up high, find space. Exhale, twist to the right, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the left, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, eyes closed, gently floating the hands down towards the thighs. Notice how slow you can go, how your body begins to sense the hands getting closer. What is that sensation? As you ground the energy down and support yourself in really being in the seat on your mat today. Hands ground into the thighs, maybe a little push down. Grounding the tops of the legs into the earth. And then next inhale. Slowly coming onto all fours. Releasing the cushion. Hands on the shoulders, knees and the hips. Meeting this tabletop position for the first time today, spreading the fingers. Tops of the feet on the mat, knees under the hips. We'll start with a nice straight spine. So maybe noticing, you could even bring your back hand here, just noticing perhaps where there's a curve in the spine and dropping the tailbone slightly. Hands under the shoulders. Pushing out and away from the floor. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Push the mat away from you. Inhale, leading with the heart space. Draw the chest through, radiating. Exhale, round. Pushing the mat away. Making a beautiful curve in the back, dropping the head down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round spine. Exhale, back to neutral. Finding that straight spine. And then gently activating the core. You're going to reach the right arm forwards, left leg back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, activate the core. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Either staying here or bend your left leg. Grab the foot with the hand. You could come to the top of the foot or the ankle. And then kick the foot back slightly into the hand. At the same time, we're going to rotate the chest round, pulling the left shoulder back. So this is a stretch in the quad and the shoulder, not an opening to the side. So keep your hips level, keep your shoulders level. And you can lift the back foot up slightly, lift the knee to open through the chest. But watch the spine, watch the lower spine as we begin to open up this space. Go easy. Find the breath. 2 more rounds. And release the hands down. Nice. We'll take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open, leading with the heart space, leading with anahata. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Back to neutral. Fire up the core. Reach the right leg back. Left arm forwards. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Either staying here, use the core, use the glutes to stay put, or bending the right knee. Reach the left hand back. And allow the chest to open as you kick into the hand. Draw the right shoulder back, feeling the stretch in the quads, the opening in the shoulder. And yeah, watch the lower back here. Opening through the heart space. Leading from that space of trust. What does trust mean to you today? Breathe. Push into the left foot, the right hand, the foundations. Inhale. Exhale, release. And again, 3 cat-cows. Inhale, heart space, lifts. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to neutral. Tuck the toes, take the sit bones to the sky. Downward facing dog. Keep the knees really nice and bent today for this first meeting of downward dog. Soften the back of your heart space. Pull the forearms towards each other, lengthen through the arms. Spread the fingers wide. Wait until the index finger and the thumb breathe. Maybe pedaling the heels as you open up through the backs of the legs. Can you raise your tailbone a little bit higher to the sky? Can you release your neck, your head down? Releasing any tension in the forehead, the jaw, the eyebrows. Simply letting go with the breath. Raising the tailbone to the sky, softening through the heart space. Inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step through between the hands. You're going to drop the left knee. As you drop the knee, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up to the sky by lengthening the side body. And maybe the hips come down to meet the mat a bit closer, or maybe we stay lifted here. It depends how this feels for you today. And as you find length in the side of the body, how is the breath? Drawing the inner thighs towards each other. Breathe. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, bring the right hand down to meet the mat. Might want to block here. Stretching to the right hand side, opening up through the left side body, reaching the left arm more. Inhale, come back to center. And the left hand comes down, reaching along over the right side. Breathe. Find space in the right lobes of the lungs. And coming back to center, reach. Put the left hand down to the left of the right foot. Lift the left knee and reach the right arm to the sky. My left leg is really long, my heel going to the back of the space. Open through the chest. Breathe. Open through the collarbone. Look up to the sky, to your right thumb. Nice, and then plant the right hand to frame the right foot. Fire up through the legs, draw the inner thighs towards each other. We're going to come to a high lunge. Left foot can step in slightly. Okay, from here, if you're feeling a bit wobbly, you can widen your train track so you can step the left foot out slightly to the side. Reach the arms up and find this nice little pulsation. I really like to pulsate here slightly. So I have a nice strength and balance beneath me. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms and open through the chest. Breathe. Draw the inner thighs towards each other. Let the chest lead and open as the shoulder blades draw towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, pivot to a warrior two. Back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Lengthen through the arms, roll the shoulders down the spine. Nice, check your right knee. Is it stacked over the ankle? And as the torso and hips want to kind of face at a diagonal, the upper body, the shoulders, open to the side. Nice, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach and find length in the right side body. Keep the bend in the right knee. Look up towards the sky. Breathe. Nice. And inhale. Come back to warrior two. I'm going to draw a bow and arrow for Arjuna Kriya. Right hand comes into a fist with the thumb facing upwards. Left hand comes towards the right, draws back, also coming into a fist with the thumb facing upwards. Nice. Left elbow is lifted. We're looking directly at our right thumbnail. We're going to pump the navel, breath of fire. Strong focus. And inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Hands to hips. Nice. We're gonna step the left foot in. Draw the right hip back with the right thumb. Nice. Pyramid pose. So straightening through the left leg. Micro bend in the right knee. And lifting and finding length in the chest. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Nice long spine right to the crown of the head. Nice. Options here. So either right hand places on the shin, left hand on top, and we keep a really nice long piece from the tailbone to the crown of the head. This is really nice if it feels kind of intense for you to keep lifted. Option to release the fingertips down. And you can still keep the chest lifted here, opening through the chest, through the shoulders. Or if you feel like you have the space to release the head down and soften through the torso, maybe the belly comes to meet the thigh, the nose towards the knee, and hands walk back. Wherever you are, draw the inner thighs towards each other. Draw the left leg back in space. Ground through the knife edge of the left foot. Find the breath. And find this active effort and surrender, right? The upper body totally surrendering and being offered down. The lower foundation is drawing towards each other and holding this space, holding this structure. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Everybody frame the front foot. Step the left foot to meet the right. And forward fold. Knees slightly bent. Belly can meet the thighs. Release the neck, the head. And inhale, each come up to standing. Hands to heart center. Just find equilibrium here for a moment. Gentle bend through the knees, tucking at the tailbone, rolling the shoulders down the spine. And what is softening into presence for you right now? Noticing the activation, movement in the body, clearing out the stagnant energy, pulsating aliveness within. Inhale, reach. Gentle back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Step. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay 3 breaths here. Your heels meet the mat. Do the thighs go back in space. Nice. Inhale, left leg comes to the sky. Exhale between the hands. Low lunge, drop the right knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale to stay. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat. Reach the right arm with that. And lengthen the right side body. Long through to the fingertips. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right hand side. Let's see the differences on each side. How the body is perhaps opening up, able to receive and give a little more. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, plant the right hand, lift the right knee, reach the left arm to the sky, nice and long and straight through the right leg, heel to the back of the space, open with the chest. Working to the collarbone, to your left thumb. Really widen your wingspan here and push away from the mat. Opening up and hinging from the belly through the torso. Couple more breaths. Stay. And then planting the left hand down. You're going to rise up to our high lunge. So draw the inner thighs towards each other. Find your foundation and inhale. Maybe stepping the back toes in. And then dropping into that safety, that holding of the thighs drawing towards each other. Maybe widening your feet to widen the train tracks here to find more stability. And draw the left hip back. And so we're going to inhale, reach, find length. Exhale, cactus the arms, open through the heart space. Breathe here for a moment. Widen the expansiveness of your heart. What potential there is for you to meet today. Next, inhale, pivot on the right foot. Bend into the left knee. Back foot aligned with the back of your mat. Open the arms wide. And then twist through the upper part of your body, through the shoulders, to open to be in the same lengthening as the arms. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse your warrior. Widen and open the left shoulder as you look to the sky. Keep the bend in the left knee. Hand gently resting on the back of the thigh. Breathe, find space in the side body. Nice. Inhale, back to warrior two. Keep that bend in your left knee. Arms wide. Inhale, left hand comes into fist. Right hand comes forwards, grabbing your bow and arrow, drawing that bow and arrow back, both thumbs facing upwards. Focus on your left thumbnail, right elbow lifted. Breath of fire. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, hands back out to warrior two. Bringing the hands to your hips. Step your right foot in. making the space smaller. Straightening through your right leg, drawing your left hip back with your left thumb, your left fingertip, so we've got straight hips towards the front of our mat. Nice, finding a tall torso, micro bend in the left knee, lengthen the spine, softening through the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, bringing the torso level with the earth. Release 2 hands down, perhaps on top of each other. Really finding that length through the entire spine, drawing the inner thighs towards each other. Left hip rotating back slightly, finding that length. Option to release the fingertips down and still find that length. Or to soften the upper body completely, lie the belly on the lap, in the thigh. And walk the hands back as the nose comes to meet the knee. Find your breath wherever you are. And that active surrender, can you release the neck, the head? Can you find softness in the intensity? As the body opens and releases, what is the space being made for? More ways of living in more heart-centered life, a more heart-centered approach to troubles, worries, fears. How does that look for you? How do you meet yourself in those moments? Inhale, everybody frame your front foot. Exhale, step the right to meet the left. Forward fold. Nice, we're going to take our index fingers and our middle finger in between the big toes. Feet hip width apart. And then bend through the elbows. Draw the belly down. Also, heavy head, heavy. And then maybe beginning to straighten through the back of the legs. Notice how that feels today. Maybe you're going to straighten 10%, maybe an extra 50%. How does the body open for you in this moment? Breathe, soften. And then release the hands. We're going to heel toe our feet 2 times. And then allow the feet, the toes to kind of feel off the mat, pointing diagonally as we drop down into an asana squat. Nice, we can drop the elbows over the knees, soften through the belly, open through the chest. Notice sensation where it's present. As we open the hips, open through the heart space, allow the breath to gently soften. And then bringing the sit bones down, make hands come behind you. As your sit bones meet the earth. Okay, so we're going to take the right foot out, and so the knee is facing towards the top of the left foot. So both knees are facing the same direction. Nice, ground into your sit bones here and just find your position comfortably. It can be a little bit of a different one to get into. Inhale, exhale. Okay, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take the left hand behind you Inhale, reach the hips up. So we're coming onto the left shin, the left knee, as we open and find length all the way down the right hand side, lifting and opening through the heart space. Find your breath, drop your head back, push your hips away from the earth. Find the breath. And exhale, come down. And then simply switching the direction of the legs. Nice, so inhale. Reach the arms. Exhale, drop the right hand behind you. Inhale, reach the hips up. Drop the head back. Release with the neck, the head. Send the hips to the sky. Open through the spine, open through the chest. And release. Nice. Take your hands to the right hand side of your right knee. We're going to come into the asana, so onto our knees here. So option to take a back bend here. So either we're going to take the hands behind and just lift the sit bones up and allow a back bend that way. Or we can take cobra pose, coming up onto the shins, maybe into the toes, or maybe flat feet. Bringing hands to the lower spine. And gently finding your way into a back bend. So inhale, opening the chest, pushing the hips forward, releasing the hands down to the feet, and pushing the hips away, opening through the throat. Find your breath. Find your deepest extension of this pose. Allow the chest to open, the heart to lead, to widen. Now when you're ready, hands can come back to the lower spine, gently coming out. Allow the sit bones to come onto the heels. Go around the breath here, hands on the thighs. So then hands come to meet the mat. Walking the knees back slightly. Knees under hips. And then walking the hands forward for Anahata. Dropping the chest down. Finding length through the arms. Maybe the forehead meets the mat. Maybe the chin. Maybe you have an extra block or support for your head. Find length in the spine, soften through the heart space. Moving into the back of the lobes of the lungs. And what is there left to surrender as the heart leads? The heart had its way, what would it choose not to be ruled by anymore? Find trust and abundance from this space, from where you are. So all you have is the present moment, the here and now. And be with that, be with your breath. Inhale, gently bringing yourself up. Slowly finding the cushion. Coming back to Siddhasana. Gently allowing the torso to rise. Finding your seat. Back where we started. We're going to come into a really gentle breath, kriya, with amrita, breath of nectar. This is a really slow, nourishing breath, connecting us to the heart space and to the cosmic womb. So our hands are going to come in cosmic womb mudra, where the opposite fingers meet, making like a globe shape. And we're holding that like a second chakra. We'll be breathing into the mouth like we're breathing in through a straw. This is going to rise up to the heart space where we flip to lotus mudra. Continue sipping. Chin lift slightly. As we offer this nectar to totality, then exhale. Hands come down. And then we begin again. To the heart space. Continue sipping like you're sipping through a straw. Chin lifts. And then offering that nectar. Exhale nose. Audible inhale. Sharing that nectar with the divine. Opening up to the cosmos. Cosmic womb, the unmanifest reality that we can tap into, drawing that up to the heart space, to the lotus of the heart. And offering that to the divine, to the cosmos. Slow, long, gentle breaths. Drinking from the lotus flower. And then offering all you have, all you are. And back to totality. heart around, staying at the lotus of the heart. The breath, exhale normally. As the mudra rests in the heart space. Bringing attention to the heart. Deep awareness. What can you see as your awareness rests in the heart space? Awareness resting at that cosmic field of the heart. Deep gratitude and stillness. Deep attention on becoming. Your boundless infinite nature. And let the breath be steady. Let the awareness be soft. What is your capacity to love for the earth, to love for your family, for your community, to give from this space? What is the offering from your heart? Allow that to feel into Lotus Mudra. The love, the grace, the compassion. And then inhale, reaching that offering up to the sky, releasing it. And exhale, dropping the hands down onto the thighs. Stay in presence, stay in softness. And bring the hands back to the heart center. What is here now? And allow grace to overcome. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.